How's it going, guys? Got another replay for you guys. Decided I'd record two in the same night. Why not? Before I head to bed. This time it's gonna be Dom. It's been so long since I freaking recorded anything for Dom. I mean, besides DRYCHA'S Nation, and even then, like, I don't remember the last time. Like, I try to actively avoid Dom nowadays because I'm just kind of over it. But decided to, I mean, it's still fun. So figured why not get back into it with a nice little replay from Toxic Fireball against Catholic Alcoholic on the High Elves, with the Toxic Fireball being on the Wood Elves. What is this icon from? I don't know what faction this one's from, but it's really nice. I like it a lot. Nice color scheme. Very nice. Looks very, very nice. Anyways, so apparently I think this might be from one of the Dom tourneys on the Total Tavern website. Why do I still have the music on? Like, there we go. Excuse me for that. Anyways, so I think this is one from Total Tavern's Dom tournaments. I haven't done those in a while, but I wouldn't know either way. So let's just get right into it though. For now, for the Lord, we have DRYCHA. Great pick as usual. She only has Milkos on her, I believe, and Rouse to Wrath. Just wow, okay. And then some internal guards for the infantry, of course. You can't go with the Wood Elf match without some internal guard. We got 2, 3, in fact. Then we have some Great Stag Knights, 2 War Dancers, 2 Eternal Guards, Starfire. Oh, actually, one Glade Guard. Excuse me. Why did I say Eternal Guard? One Glade Guard, Starfire Shaft, and another Glade Guard without those. Without that. But yeah, really cool to see some War Dancers. Very nice. I love some War Dancers. We're gonna have some Great Stag Knights, like I said, some Dryads too, in fact. And then for the, I think that's it. And then for the High Elf side, we're gonna have an Archmage of Life with just Earthblood. What is this single spell meta? What's going on here? I clearly have been away from Dom for a while. Anyways, so we're gonna have some Dragon Princes. Very nice. You think with Dragon Prince you'd want to bring, regrowth, but I guess not. I don't know. It's been a while. So like I said, some Tyrannok Chariot. Words hard to say. A Lithomar Chariot as well, and then we're gonna have some Spearmen. We have 1 Silvern Guard and some Northern Guard, Sea Guard with shields, and then we're gonna have some more Spearmen over here. 2 Spearmen going towards point 3, I think. Seems like they might be going towards point 3, or maybe they're just giving up on point 3 after seeing that entire Wood Elf side on close to point 3. So either way, let's just get right into it. We have a little bit of posturing from both players. Actually, it doesn't seem like the High Elf are giving up on point 3. They're gonna keep going for it. Why not? The Dryads are not gonna like this. They want to get out of there before they get that Dragon Princess get that charge on there. Melkoth is gonna be dropped on top of them though, dropping down their speed down to 63, and then they're gonna get a decent charge of the Dryads. It's not too shabby, but they want to pull out as fast as possible. Earthblood is thrown on top of them to help mitigate that damage from both the Eternal Guard and the Melkoth. Great Stag Knights are going to try to countercharge the Dragon Princes, but not able to catch them, not able to get away. The Lithomar Chariots and the Tyrannok Chariots are kind of caught up in the Eternal Guard. They should get out of that, but I mean, the High Elf players making it work. They're getting some Dragon Princes to charge in as well, help with that fight. Those Eternal Guard are no longer not going to be long for this world anytime, sometime soon. On point 3. High Elf player and the Wood Elf player are going to start posturing onto them. In terms of just infantry, we should go better for the Wood Elf side, but there is a Mage of Fire, so that's where the actual spells are going to be on. And this is going to be just Burning Head, of course, against Wood Elves, no surprise. So they should be able to win that. The High Elf player should be able to win that engagement with the Burning Head, depending on if they can get a good one. A very solid one could win them that infantry fight very easily. Point 2 was starting to go in the hands of the High Elf for the Wood Elves. I don't know. I saw green and thought, yeah, that's totally High Elves, even though they're all red. But that should be able to go in the hands of the Wood Elves very soon. Surprisingly, the Eternal Guard held on. Maybe because the reinforcements and just the encouragement from DRYCHA was able to keep them. Fireball Elders are summoned in. Of course, staple in the Wood Elf roster. You can't... I love them for the Wood Elf roster. I feel like I can't go on a match without them. Burning Head going to go on top of these War Dancers. Very nice Burning Head. It's going to bounce back and hit them more. Nope, actually, is going to do any friendly fire damage? Yeah, it is. Just a little bit. Kind of wrecked those Silver and Card a bit. Ow, actually, that's very bad. They don't lose any models, but they still take a bit of damage. War Dancers taking that damage, still going to run in. They're going to pop the, I think, Loic Tricksters. Shadow's Coils was. I don't know, I think of Loic Tricksters. That's an ROR, I believe. Or they had the ability to pop, no longer. I'm guessing it's on cooldown or something. Anyways, Dryads are going to go in there. They're going to do terribly against the Spearmen, I think. I don't know. I don't think they're going to do that great. I think maybe they'd win that engagement eventually, but it's just going to take forever. The Glade Riders are going to get into these Lyrian Reavers. Both are going to trade fairly evenly, even if the Glade Riders do have... I think the Glade Riders have... Oh, I guess not. I thought the Glade Riders had anti-large for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. Have patience with me, guys. I'm not into... I forgot everything pretty much. We have the Fireborn summoned in. I don't know when that happened, but pardon me for missing that. They're going to charge in, help deal with those War Dancers. The Wood Elf player is going to bring the Great Stag Knights to try to screen them out successfully. The more War Dancers are brought in, be able to deal with those Spearmen. I don't know what the Fire Mage is doing in combat with them, but okay. Very interesting. Maybe just for that encourage effect. Chariots are stuck in some Dryads. Great Stag Knights are going to get on top of those Chariots, but they're also going to get charged by the freaking Fireborn. Great Stag Knights need to watch out. Yep, and the Wood Elf player is going to pay attention, rule them out. Another Burning Head. Oh, come on. Another War Dancer down to Burning Head. Yep, that... Jesus Christ, man. Those Burning Heads are bad. That just sucks, man. That really freaking sucks for the Wood Elf player. Both the Dryads and the War Dancers got toasted. Oh my god. What is the value on that Fire Mage already? Jesus. 965 value, 5 minutes in. Very nice. DRYCHA over here just chopping through some Lothern Sea Guard. We're going to have a Dryad, Malevolent Dryad summon in. We're going to recharge those Lothern Sea Guard, help get rid of them. And these Dragon Princes are going to be able to slip out, but they're going to get caught by these Eternal Guard. They need to slip past them because the Eternal Guard with their armor piercing and the anti-large are going to do quite a bit of damage to them. And yeah, they seem... I don't know what is happening here. They are charging and charging. I don't know. But the Tyrannok Chariots are just shooting into whatever. Maybe into the... I'm not entirely sure what they're shooting. They're just shooting at random stuff, but they're going to charge in, try to help with the engagement over here with the War Dancers and the Dryads. The War Dancers have Shadow's Coil Pop, so they're going to rock in 63 melee defense. Very freaking nice. Eternal Guard are, are trading fairly well with the Spearmen. The Great Stag Knights are going to get these Dragon Princes off the field, but they should, not pull through the Spearmen. That's, very bad for them. And they're not taking any damage yet, but just, move them around. get them out of there. Go around. Fireball Elders are being brought in as well. Dragon Princes. Are these more Dragon Princes? Or these are Lyrian Reavers? Or actually Silverhams, excuse me. What the hell's going on with my brain? Silverhams are going to charge in and try to stop some of that advancement from the Great Stag Knights. Also going to charge in here as well. Get on top of these Glade Riders. They should be able to help with that fight fairly well. Point 3 is in the hands of the High Elves. Same with point 1. Point 2 is safely in the hands of the Wood Elves. Ooh. The Wood Elf player is in the point lead at 470 to 330, but with both points being being taken by the High Elf player, they should be able to catch up fairly soon. Dryads are being run over by the Fireborn. Fireborn are doing fairly well. 88 kills, 1300 value so far. They need to move past the Dryads. Yep, they're going to do. The High Elf player is going to be on top of their micro. Realize the situation. Realize that there's a perfect little cookie jar waiting to be cracked open. And they're going to take that opportunity. Those Glade Guard are being absolutely destroyed. Very nice pick by the High Elves. We had that's so much value that they're just picking up there. 120 kills, 1600 value. Look at how much value they just jumped up. My God, they they could be up to 1800 value just from finishing. Yep, look at that, up to 1800 already. God, my God, the Fireborn are just unstoppable with this match. Yeah, point 3 is going to be remaining in the hands of the High Elf player. Point 1 as well. Even if the Fire Rock Elder and these Eternal Guard are fighting hand in hand, they're not able to start taking point 1 yet. Just too much capture weight, I guess, for the High Elf side. Point 2 is going uncontested pretty much. The Melkos on top of these Illyrian Reavers is doing fairly well, keeping them tracked in. I understand why Toxic Fireball was talking about the Melkos, because it's helping keep these calves engaged and making sure they don't get away. So the Great Stagnites are able to catch up and easily get rid of these Illyrian Reavers. Like that, they're gone. Great Stagnites are doing okay, 50 kills, 600 value, not too bad. Though not exactly paying for themselves quite yet. They're going to charge these Illyrian Reavers, get them off the field as well. Same with these. How's this one doing? 52, 700 value, not too bad, I guess. But yeah, these Fireborn are going to get rid of those Great Stagnites. Nice play by the Catholic Alcoholic. I mean, that Melkos is going to be thrown on top of these Fireborn, but it's not going to really do much. They do have that Earthblood thrown on top of them, though it's gone now. Actually, that's doing fairly decent amount of damage. I mean, anything adds up, right? The Fireborn are wreaking havoc to Wood Elf's backline, so anything to do some damage to them is better than nothing. I know that it's not mostly for the damage, it's mostly for the speed debuff, but still. Dragon Princess charging into these War Dancers. They might want to pull out. I mean, I guess the High Elf players just trying to keep them off of point 1. But yeah, the Fireborn are just going to want to get out of there as soon as possible. Melkos is going to stop them from trying to escape. Down to 63 speed again. So the War Dancers are able to chase after them. Can the War Dancers please shut up? I'm trying to talk at the moment. They're trying to chase them down. I don't think those Dragon Princes are going to be able to get away with that damage. And down to 400 HP. They might rout soon. They are 3 leadership. I don't know if they're going to break or not, but these Silver Helms are going to be able to screen out these Glade Riders, catch up to them, and get a nice little rear charge in them. Actually, I'm not sure if the charge didn't come off. But they are able to, do a little damage to some of the models there. We're going to have some Dryads summoned in, help out with this fight on these Illyrian Reavers. And thankfully, actually, no, these are Silver Helms. I'm pretty sure I just said Silver Helms, and then I called them Illyrian Reavers, so I don't know what's going on with my brain here. Sisters of Avalon summoned in. Very nice pick by the High Elf player. That fire magic damage is going to help deal with these Fire Rock Elders, except not really, because they do have fire damage resistance, so 40%. But that magic actually, do they have? Yeah, they do have 20% physical resistance, so that's 20% more damage, but at the same time, that's still 40% less damage overall. So it's, down to, it doesn't really help much, is the point. Either way, they're still a good pick. I love the Sisters. A very good pick. They're going to be able to shoot at the Dryads and mostly low armored units against the for the War Dancers and the Dryads. Though I'm not sure if the EP is really needed. It's still very good to help deal with any like I said, tree-like creatures like the Dryads or any other treekin that can be brought in. Some Glade Riders summoned in from Vanguard are going to be trying to get on top of these Sisters of Avalon, but there's Dragon Princes around, so the Wood Elf player definitely needs to watch out. There's another Melkos on top of the Dragon Princes is going to slow them down. And not... I mean, it's just going to do a little bit of damage. Look at Ryja trying to catch up. I don't know what she's doing there, but she's not going to catch them, that's for sure. Another Burning Head. I'm not entirely sure what I missed, but I'm sure it did some fairly substantial damage. Some of these Eternal Guard and War Dancers are pretty low at this point. The Dragon Prince is going to charge in and finish them off. At least definitely the Eternal Guard. I don't know if the War Dancers are going to stay for too long. yeah, point 0.3 is going uncontested for a while. It's been pretty close for the fact that the high elf player is contesting 2 points at the moment. I mean, or rather, has control over 2 points at the moment. I mean, 1,000 and to 816 for the wood elf player. Some damage coming in from the Sister Babylon. Yeah, they're really not doing much, you know, with the fire damage. It's just really rough. And then, of course, they have missile resistance plus a 15% as well. So, it doesn't sound like much, but all of it adds up. So, Blade Singers. I didn't even know these were Blade Singers. I thought they were War Dancers the entire time. 91 kills for them, 700 value. Did okay, doing okay. These guys are trying their best. They have like poison blades or something, but they do not have poison attacks. They have magic attacks. They're gonna go down to 67 melee defense with the Shadow's Coil popped, but that's not really gonna help them much. At least on that initial charge. Now in sustained combat, it's gonna help them quite a lot. Those Lithamar chariots are gonna want to get out of there. I mean, Bleed Singers aren't built for this, but they're not exactly gonna take this laying down. That's for sure. These Glade Riders and the rest of these guys are going to be able to pick off these Illyrian Reavers, get them out the field. Fireborn and Dragon Princes are coming in. Going to rear charge and I'm going to charge into the Fireball Elders. Not going to really do much though. You might as well just splash past them. At this point, you should just ignore the Fireball Elders. They're not going to really do much. There's other units more worth getting off the field, like the Dryads and whatnot. Like these other Dryads as well that are just on top of your sisters. The sisters, 59 kills, 700 value. They didn't really pay for themselves. Again, as much as I liked the pick here at first, you know, remembering the fact that they are, you know, primarily AP, and usually the Wood Elf players aren't going to bring anything besides the Fireborn. I mean, sometimes they'll bring a few other Treekin, but I don't think bringing the Sisters of Avalon is really worth it just for that. The Archmage of Life gets routed off. So point 1 does go in the hands of the Wood Elf player. Very nice. Archmage of Life is going to get routed off, and along with that, the Sisters of Avalon are completely broken at this moment. Going to be shattered eventually with the help of the Dryads. The Silver and Guard are doing fairly well. I mean, they are Silver and Guard. These guys are fairly freaking tanky at 55 melee defense. And of course, on top of that, this is all thanks to their martial prowess. So, unless the Wood Elf player is able to manage to get them down to less than 25%, they're not going to be they're not going to be easy to take down. So, Blade Guard, Starfire Shafts shooting into Illyrian Reavers, decent damage going on right now. But you know, what's going to stop the High Elf player from getting into that cookie jar on top of those Blade Guard again? Nothing. There's nothing here to stop them. The Fireball Elders are over here busy trying to help deal with the Silver Guard. So there's really nothing. But the War Dancers are, you know, helping a little bit. Silverhelms are being caught up with them as well. The Wood Elf player is really on top of using the Shadow's Coil for these War Dancers. Very timely manner with using these abilities. Dryads get on top of these Silver and Guard. We should be able to finish them off fairly soon, which might bring that point. I was going to say would bring that point possibly back into the hands of the Wood Elves, but unfortunately the Silverhelms make it onto the field, and some of these little spearmen as well. Same with the Life Mage, who unfortunately gets brought back. The Silverhelms are going to be able to get on top of these War Dancers and do some really fantastic damage, but for now, first, it's going to get a really fairly limp charge on these War Dancers. Even if it wasn't a fairly limp charge, they do have the ability proc, so they have very high melee defense. Doubt the Silverhelms would have been able to do much damage in the first place. They should charge into these War Dancers as soon as possible. I mean, before they get into the field and before the Wood Elf player recognizes that they should proc the ability. Yep, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Very nice. Get some decent damage into them. Yep, there goes the ability popped. Yeah, but even then, before the ability got procced, they still didn't do that much damage on that charge. Maybe it was Dragon Princess, I don't know. But, I mean, because they do have 64 charge bonus, so I expect them to do a little bit more damage. Maybe it's just the heal, or the, excuse me, the, I'm having really trouble with the English here. it's just the way they charge, I guess. It's, but also, yeah, I mean, it's like I said, I just expected them to do a little bit more damage there. The Glade Riders are going to charge in, try to get on top of the Wood Elf caster, get her off the field, get that leadership penalty buff, penalty on top of the rest of the High Elf army. This is a very, very tight game at 1450 to 1300 value. I mean, the Wood Elf players betting it all, trying to get this, but the High Elf players throwing everything they have at them to stop this from happening. And same with the Wood Elf player. I mean, they're throwing Glade Riders to stop these Illyrian Reapers getting on the point. And it's working. The Wood Elf player might take this, but I think it's a little too late. I'm not sure if I'm correct. Nope, I think the Wood Elf player is going to get this. So Silver and being brought in. I'm not sure. I said they might get this, but this is really close. Oh my god. The Silver and Helm is being brought back in on top of the point. Yep. High Elves. This is going for the High Elves. Very nice play from the High Elf player, bringing those Silver Helms to save the point at the very last moment. Good game for both players. 134 kills, 5,000 value on DRYCHA. Oh my god, I guess it was all those mill costs. Wow, jeez. I mean, I thought it wasn't doing that much, but oh my god, 5,000 freaking value. Jesus Christ, wow. I don't know what's happened to mill costs recently, but that's very nice. 191 kills from these Dragon Princes, 1384. I think these both got resummoned, but I'm not entirely sure. So, you know, if that's the case, then definitely not that great value for 2 summons. They picked up some Cerebrons, but you know. These Lithamar Chariots and Tyrannoc Chariots did okay. 1100 value on this one, 1200 value on this one. I mean, that's high value for these chariots, so they did a little more than okay. I'm not sure if they got resummoned or not, though. Silver and Guard did well. I think the Silver and Guard are just one of the best units on the High Elf roster. These guys are awesome. Fireborn, 2800 value. Wow, even the Fireborn, who did so fantastic most of this game, still did not like rack up nearly as much value as DRYCHA did with all those freaking mill cost casts. My god. I know I'm comparing a caster to ROR cav unit, but still, 1300 value on the Fire Mage. You know, fairly well for. I thought there would be more, but you know, still very good. Yeah, wouldn't bring this to Survival Line again. Silver Helms did good, etc. Oh, War Dancers, not too bad. Let's see what else. Fireborn, 100 value on the Blade Singers. But yeah, it was mostly just those. I mean, the Great Stagnates did okay, 1,000 value here, 800 value over here. Pretty rough. They had a tough time. Yeah, good game from both players. Definitely gotta look into this Milkov situation because that is rancid. That is a bit nuts. Good game again from both players. Thanks again to Toxic Firewall for posting the. I didn't even. What did I say again? Thanks to Toxic Firewall for posting this replay in the chat and Turns Discord, which will be linked in the description. And I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.